welcome to Rapid Reviews Radio Podcast episode 269. I'm your very perky, I was going to say pokey. Okay.
Perky, pokey, who knows? I'm not sure at this point.
Perky co-host who's drank a lot of margaritas, Kiley Wilde. Nice. And I'm joined by my ever-present co-host. I should have said that a lot better. I'm joined by my ever-present co-host, Pete Beckett.
Hello.
And together, we are Wild Stallions. No, we have a lot to talk about today. That's a Bill and Ted reference. So is 69. It's all connected. Nice.
Nice.
Hello, my lord. Hey, I take that as a compliment. But yes, Pilot says, Mrs. Pye just said she sounds like Ruby Wax. Not sure if she meant Kiley or Pete.
I'm not sure whether to be flattered or offended.
Both. Why not
yes.
both? Fluffended. But yes, I got a drink. Hold on.
Brilliant. Let's just completely stop the show whilst you drink. Hang on a second. Just got to have a drink.
I love that dead air. That's what we do here. But no, this is going to be a great episode just because, like, there's nothing happening. I'm just declaring it's going to be good. I'm speaking.
Oh, no, there's things happening, but just not good things.
Always. Yeah. There's happening here. But this is where I usually ask guests, and we're supposed to have a guest, but it didn't happen.
I didn't do my job properly, clearly. Or,
yes.
Better yet, the thing that we're going to have them on to talk about, I can point them in the right direction of something that was done this week. Game and Chat podcast with Mike Tendo and myself about Resident Evil Requiem. Go check it out. We spoil everything up until a certain point.
But watch this one first and then go run and listen to the other one.
Yeah, of course.
Or you can pause right now.
Yeah, pause and come back.
If you're listening. Not if you're watching, because if you're watching, you can't pause reality. I think that's a movie.
Yeah, it's called Click, and it was terrible.
Yeah. Yes. Well, usually his stuff is after Happy Gilmore and Billy Maddox.
Waterboy.
I do love Waterboy. I have Waterboy memorized. Anyway.
Well, you can't have Waterboy memorized because nobody understands the coach.
No, I do. You're right. And the crazy thing about that is East Texas is right next to West Louisiana, and they do in fact talk like that. But
that is a fair point. Danko brings up a good point.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
You can if subscribed.
That's true. You can pause reality.
Do all those things. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff.
Yes. Like and subscribe. But Pete, this is where I ask you questions and stuff. So,
cool. Crack on.
What's your favorite color?
Red.
I already know that. Yep. But no, what have you been doing this weekend? What you been playing?
So this week has been busy adulting. Sucks. Haven't had a lot of time to do anything else other than talk to Mike about on Game and Chat about Resident Evil Requiem.
That's pretty sweet.
So, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have played a grand total of 10 minutes of games this week.
Oh my gosh.
10 minutes.
My light went out.
Oh, I saw that. So, let me explain, because I told you this before. I didn't tell you what actually happened. I just said I haven't played a lot this week, but I'll explain the reasons why. So, I wanted to play more Resident Evil Requiem.
Right.
And I did start on Friday.
Right.
So after work, was working from home, finished at 4 o'clock, was like, right, I'm not going to the gym, got people over this evening, so I'm going to need to cook at some point, so I can get a bit of time in, play some Resident Evil. I'm like, great. Boot PC up, boot the game up, currently down in a hole. It's a dark, dingy hole.
Down in a hole. Anyway.
And I start doing what I need to do. Get freaked the hell out by the lady.
Right.
And quickly run back to the save room. I was like, right, I'm going to save here because I've done a checkpoint, and I'm like, right, I'm going to save here. I'm good. Like, I'm now going to move to the next section.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, Pete.
And then my area had an electrical issue that completely knocked out my computer.
Oh no!
So I went, oh, This isn't the first time this has happened. This happened an hour before whilst I was working as well, and I was like,
no.
I'm not quite sure I want to tempt fate again. Let's leave this alone.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
So then went and cooked because I needed all my hobs for my electric oven to work to cook dinner because I had my D&D squad over.
Gosh,
so
though. Yeah.
I was like, I better make sure I feed 7 people rather than kill everything playing Resident Evil Requiem.
Yeah.
So
That's a good point.
And that's the reason why I've not played anything this week. So Kylie, how's your week been? What have you been playing?
Well, I got over being sick, and yes, Nana says I played Slime Rancher. It's fun. Those slimes escaping. I love Slime Rancher. Thank you very much. So yes, Nana, that's fun. But I did a lot of adulting stuff, but it's because I was sick and I don't. That's just life, man.
Nice.
But I got a thing.
I did a thing.
I got a thing. Right now I'm downloading
Yeah.
Hitman.
Steam Deck Club.
Yes, woo-hoo, yes, with our powers combined.
The power of the massive deeks.
My Steam Deck is big. But
That's also a reference to BRB UK.
yes. Oh yeah. But and then it's like, hey, she got it.
I know, you were texting me the other day, like, going, where is it? What's going on?
Where is it? How long did it take you to get yours? And then it showed up, like, what, the next day?
It did, and I was thinking to myself, look, panic over.
Yep.
And
I was ready.
Didn't I just turn around and say to you, it's like, it's Northern Ireland?
Yeah, and I was like, I was ready to storm the beaches, the Steam office, deck office.
God, you're about to wage war.
Yes. Oh, gosh. That's a bad reference. Oh, I feel bad. I shouldn't have done that. But as the American on the podcast. Anyway.
Danka says, oh dear, they both got their dicks out.
We do. We both got our dicks out on Twitch. I think for a minute. Oh.
Good God.
Which means you should come join us at
twitch.tv/Rapid
Reviews.
Yeah.
I know a lot of
Plenty of dicks out. All the time.
It's so funny. I don't know when it's gonna stop being funny. So you
Never.
just have to just hang on. One day it'll run its course. That's what she said. But so my tiny, it's funny for me to say tiny and it.
That's what she said.
But my tiny, like, not happy things about the Steam Deck. First of all, it's everything I ever wanted and dreamed in a handheld console, except the battery life out of the box is bad. I need to do some optimization. 100% know that. But straight out of the box without optimization, without anything. Chad is cracking me up right now. But it's not great on battery power, which I do believe Danker said when I asked him, broadly speaking, which was the best handheld.
I mean, I did reiterate that the battery life was not fantastic on it either.
Yes.
But it is very much dependent on what you're playing as well.
Exactly. And I have more thoughts that will slowly work through the alcohol and come to the front of my brain. My 2 brain cells are working furiously. Oh, yeah, so the other complaint I have really isn't about the Steam Deck. It's not. It's because, okay, awesome. Digger's making recommendations in the chat, which you could come see over at twitch.tv/Rapid Reviews. My complaint is actually with Abiotic Factor. It's not optimized for the Steam Deck. Thank you, Brits.
That's an Abiotic Factor problem, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's not on Steam. But I'm disappointed because if you know anything about me, I have 180 hours in that game right now, and I wish to continue playing it. But every time they update it, something happens. It was unplayable today. It was playable yesterday, unplayable today.
Yeah, I mean, we were discussing this off air just quickly beforehand.
Yes.
And I strongly suspect it's because the client isn't actually built in on the Steam Deck itself.
Yeah.
It's only a very small file and most of the assets are streamed.
Yes.
So it could be a server issue.
It's probably a server issue. There is a known bug because it is made in Unreal Engine. Even though it's retro graphics, clearly it's not truly retro, and the lighting effects are top tier. But even if you tell the dadgum options to turn the lighting effects off, it doesn't. So I'm dealing with that. Which means, like, it's pushing the CPU way... Like, I was dropping down to, like, 11 frames per second.
Oof.
With
Rough.
100%, like, GPU usage or whatever. But anyway, again, that's more of a complaint with the game. Other than that, I thought that... Jaker is not wrong. I was actually on the Proton site looking for the best setup for Abiotic Factor. Even that didn't work.
Well, what you'll find as well, actually, with the Steam Deck, is that Proton updates so frequently as well. It's great. It's fantastic for that reason.
Right, I did do an update last night.
But there are so many Proton updates that happen. Like, I think they push at least 2 a week. At least.
Might be a Steam Deck issue then. Alright, I'll need to check into that. But my point being, so I want to talk about very, very briefly, and of course we'll move very swiftly on. I didn't expect... I'm not a usual handheld...
Sorry, let me just ask. Is your Steam Deck currently underneath your microphone?
Not underneath it, but why?
I can hear the fan whirring away when
No,
it's downloading something.
It's the computer. It's my loud-ass computer.
Okay, alright, cool. Well, either way, something is loud as hell.
It is.
Cool.
And I guess what? I have a thing on, muting it.
Brilliant.
A filter, yeah. That's how freaking loud it is. Crap. Got derailed. Oh yeah, so I'm not normally a handheld player. And things. Dagger says a lot of wind, but that's me. He fit right in. Not with me. I don't do that. I'm female. We don't ever do that. But Lord says her computer is Texan, so it has to be louder than everything else. I mean, it's true. It's louder and bigger than everything else. Yeah, handhelds. Not really. I don't do that. I have consoles. So I thought maybe I wouldn't like it. I have to get used to the fact that there's buttons on the back. And I keep accidentally hitting them. But they don't do anything because they're not connected to anything. So I am worried about when I do play a game and it is connected to them, I'm probably going to hit those buttons a lot. I haven't used the touchpad buttons because I haven't needed to. But I like the fact that it has a D-pad and analog sticks and the touchpads and the triggers. I do like that, and the screen is actually a nice size. And apparently I can use Steam Link to cast to my projector. So I might do that for fun. It won't work with a fighting game. Oh, that's another thing, Pete. The delay in pushing like on the up pad, like is jump in one of my mini games, and there is a delay.
What you mean, like the small delay on Fatal Fury that there is?
Exactly. He just held up his Steam Deck, and it's got Fatal Fury on it. He's playing while I'm talking. I'm not kidding.
Damn straight I am.
But yeah, there is a delay, and so I'm not sure about that. Daker says, yeah, it's a common gripe, but I bought a custom back panel that changed the shape of the buttons. Ooh, I might need some info on that. I got big giant hands, and they just touch things. They can touch anything but themselves. Oh wait, that's from Futurama. But yeah, so overall though, a good investment. I do feel it's a good investment. I am downloading Hitman, so I'll see how that plays. I played some Vampire Survivors on it. Played well. And the Abiotic Factor that I got to play for like 12 hours, not continuously, but still, was fabulous. So I'm still sticking with my recommendation that as we head into this new era, this new world, I think handhelds where you gotta go. You do what you gotta do. I think handheld's gonna be, because I'm sure we're gonna talk about a certain teaser that was dropped, Pete. Are we?
Huh?
What?
Huh? What teaser?
Of the X perspective.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about that.
And then the only other thing I played was Requiem. And even though I got lost in my chat is wonderful and they helped me so much, I still love that game. That game is like, for me, is still going to be game of the year so far. It's it's number one position, game of the year. I love it so much. I got to use the actual gun. The gun. And it was like, it was so perfect. She still annoys me a bit, but it's fine, whatever. But
Don't
yes.
you dare badmouth Grace. Ever. Ever. Don't ever
I think
do
I'm
it.
going to be a Leon... Was it? Do they call them stands anymore? Probably not. A
Yes.
Leon main. We'll call it that.
You're a Leon stan.
Yeah, for now, I think. Because it's just so much bloodier and gorier and more violent.
Yes, it is, but don't you dare ever, badmouth Grace.
She's always scared, Pete.
That's the point!
It makes me angry at her. I just want to go, shut the F up and woman up and stop being a crybaby.
What's
Anyway.
Cry about it?
Exactly. That was my week, Pete.
Oh, no, you
I'm
didn't make
gonna
me
throw
actually
this-
put the Steam Deck down. Great.
Mike says, keep my Grace's name out of your effing mouth.
yeah, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
We got some Grace stands up in the
No, I
house.
think me and Mike strongly established this week that we are big fans
my
of
God.
Grace.
So, it doesn't, put you off that she's so scared all the time?
No, it's the point of the character.
But she makes me angry. I'm like, stop being scared. Because her being scared makes me scared.
That's the point.
I don't like
It's
that.
called
I don't.
immersion.
No, I don't get scared. So when she's going, I'm like, what? What'd you see?
Congratulations, Kylie. You are now immersed in gameplay.
No, I punch things. I don't get scared of things. And then Nana says, she's not used to this stuff, Kylie. Well, I've never fought zombies in real life, but I guarantee you I wouldn't be going,
Oh, I've never fought zombies in real life, but I'm pretty sure I'd go, holy crap, if I shot a gun called a Requiem.
oh my gosh. Can you imagine if I shot a gun like that? I would be like,
Pretty sure it'd put you on your butt.
it would. I mean, that I've said that before, but the recoil, it's so unrealistic. She would not be able to handle a gun like that.
Sorry.
That's what she said. But she
this
would.
is actually a good point. Nana says I'm sure if she comes back, she'll be a lot less scared. Remember what Jill Valentine was like in the first game?
I know.
Thank you very much. Rest my case. Go away.
I think that they are doing a Jill Valentine and a Laura Croft, like I said, or Lara Croft,
Lara.
what you guys call it. Lara. I think they are pulling that. I think they're like,
Lara.
weak, timid female. She kills a few things, and now she's big badass. When, again, I'm here to tell you, you're either born a badass or not. You don't become a badass. But that aside, I don't hate her at all. I think she's a pretty good character.
Get your goddamn name out your mouth.
Yeah.
God
I
damn it.
just could use a little less and a lot more just shooty bang bang and bashing them. Give me a chainsaw. Anyway. So yes.
Immersion.
Yeah, I know, but it's hard to be immersed when I wouldn't be scared in real life. I would be like, shut the hell up and go hide and let me take care of this. That's how I'd be in real life. I'll be back. Just give me a few minutes. You'll be fine.
I think I'll mention that off air instead.
Oh, no.
I think I'll mention that to you off air instead.
Okay. All right.
It's fine. We'll talk about that later. It's fine.
Okay.
It's okay. All right. Anyway, we've got news this week. Let's move on to the news, shall we? Because
News.
I currently want to reach through this webcam and slap you about for badmouthing Grace.
I didn't badmouth her. I just think that she's too scared.
Yeah, she prefers her whamming strong and independent.
Well, no, she can be a scared, because there are scared women in real life. But if it was real life, I would be like, Grace, come here. You stay here. Shut the door.
Grace, come here.
Okay, yeah. In my head, I would think that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Mike said exactly what you said.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it. And that's why I said it in the way that the internet will say it. Strong, independent woman.
But yes.
Let's move on, shall we? Let's move on. Right, so we've got 5 stories today. A couple of them, meh.
Yeah.
And then the rest. So we'll go over this one. It's been a bit. I'm going to be honest. It's been a bit of a light week this week. Some of it has. Some of it's been a bit more interesting.
I mean, it has and it hasn't. Oh, by the way, Pete, I did watch a Let's Play of Marathon.
Oh. Kind of sucks, doesn't it?
No, it's just not going to happen.
It's kind of sucks, doesn't it?
It's like when you got a world full of extraction shooters, why would you play Marathon? When arc raiders exist, you know?
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes, it does.
Continue on!
I shall. Don't know why I brought this up as a story, because I think I was scraping the barrel on stories, to be honest.
It happens.
So, Ubisoft's new creative boss for Assassin's Creed has provided an update on in-development projects like Hex and Invictus.
Oh, gosh.
But has all but confirmed the existence of the Black Flag remake.
Yeah, cannot believe that.
Yeah. Now we're going to have to talk French names here, so good luck with this. Jean Gaidon, or however you pronounce it.
Sure.
Okay, well, Gaidon, or I'm going with Gaidon. Okay. Was appointed head of content for Assassin's Creed last month, alongside 2 other franchise veterans who will steward the series at the new subsidiary Vantage Studios. Origins and Black Flag creative director starts his update on the franchise by confirming that last year's Shadows is moving into its final phase of support.
Wow. Has it even been out a year?
No.
Ooh.
October last year, I believe it was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was March.
That was Outlaws, wasn't it, in October?
I don't remember.
But it was definitely last year, but holy crap.
Yeah. This means smaller, less frequent updates, he said, as its development team shifts focus to future titles. And those future titles include 3 previously announced premium games. The first is codenamed Hex. The first title, codenamed Hex, lost its creative director just last week, as per a VGC report. And Guidon will take over himself. Quote, "Well, we know we haven't shared much about this one. It's being built with much care by a veteran team over at Ubisoft Montreal." Great. Expect a unique, darker, narrative-driven Assassin's Creed experience set during a pivotal moment in history. So basically every moment in history then.
I mean, it's like, why don't you just give the fans what they want? They like the Assassin's Creed 2 formula. I was going to say the original formula, but they like the Assassin's Creed 2 formula. Stick to that. Why do you gotta go darker and all this kind of stuff?
I don't know.
Well, it's just stupid.
So he also added, "You may have seen the recent news. I have recently taken the role of creative director for the project, in addition to my new responsibilities as head of content." Oh, great. So he's doing a James Gunn at Warner Brothers. Fantastic. Good work. We are taking the time to deliver on its ambitious vision. Great. Which means we'll be quiet for a while, but we love seeing all the enthusiasm happening on our channels and can't wait to unveil more when the time is right. Meanwhile, multiplayer game codenamed Invictus is progressing steadily with a test and learn approach. Oh, that's great. With an Ubisoft Montreal development team led by For Honor veterans. Well, how did that go for For Honor?
Exactly.
Quote, "We understand that there's a lot of curiosity about the project. It's a new approach to multiplayer in the franchise, but it isn't quite what the rumours have suggested. He wrote, likely referencing internet rumours that Invictus will have a stylised cartoon-style art direction.
Ugh.
Quote, with player feedback at the heart of our approach, we're exploring ways to bring the community in earlier so we can shape the experience together. The team is incredibly passionate about what we're building, and the work reflects our broader goal of offering a wider variety of experiences within the AC universe. On mobile game codename Jade, he said that it will have co-op gameplay. Quote, while we recently chose to pivot away from an early project, the lessons that we from that work are already shaping our approach going forward. What matters most to us is giving each project the time it deserves and releasing them when they are ready. Finally, the Assassin's Creed creative boss has all but confirmed the long-expected remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Quote, speculation around AC is not new, but it's worth repeating. Nothing is true, everything is permitted.
Oh, gosh.
Well, except in this case, some whispers have a little more wind in their sails. Keep your spyglass on the horizon. There was an update to this story. Ubisoft has confirmed the Black Flag remake is real because they released an image of it that says Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced.
Oh, okay. My poor brain. Why didn't they just make Skull and Bones better? They don't have to re-release Black Flag.
Anyway,
it was a good game.
Anyway, there was one more surprise apparently this week. A long-requested 60 frame per second update for 2014's Assassin's Creed Unity is rolling out on the 5th of March, or had rolled out on the 5th of March. Nobody cared. Yeah, I agree with you. Why didn't they just make Skull and Bones good? It's basically taking everything that was good, like about the thing that people liked about Black Flag, and just made it shite.
Right. Nana said something interesting. I know why this is happening. CD said it was because they needed to use Skull and Bones assets, but it's like, come on, man. I never even thought of that.
It's possible that they're reusing assets from Skull and Bones. Because that cost a hell of a lot of money. It's a quadruple A game. It's
a terrible game. It's terrible. Mm-hmm. I just remember seeing the ship you pilot
you
sail. You go, although I think they are called pilots back in the 1800s, but that's neither here nor there. The ship you sail, go to an island, you stop at the island, and it says something like, would you like to collect trees on this island? That's it. There's no animation. There's no getting off the ship and going and hammering it or cutting down the trees and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
That's like a 2012 game at most, you know? And anyway, I've not been happy about that because I want a good pirate game. I would love a good pirate game. And then it says if you're going to remake one of the AC games, either do the first one, yeah, that would be cool, or the weird in between that happened after 3 and 4. The Victorian one?
Yes, that one.
That
Syndicate, I think it was.
Syndicate, that's it. Yeah, that was a weird one.
That was a weird time for Assassin's Creed.
It really was. Danker says, all I say, this better succeed, otherwise no hope of Ubi Flop surviving. I love that, Ubi Flop.
Yep, that's true.
They're not going to survive. I say this, but I said Skull and Bones was never going to come out, and then they came out.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
At this point, they're literally like just throwing darts at a wall and just going, right, what can we release that will make us money and quick? Oh, nothing. This.
I mean,
it's one of the most revered games in the series, so like people want it. But the thing is, you could very easily still play it, and I don't know why they're remaking it.
Exactly.
It's a waste of time. Like for this point, I know most of the games are readily available, especially if you've got an Xbox Series X and can play backwards compatible. But actually, I think out of all the games that need work done to them, go back and do the original Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. That's up for, you know.
Like there have been so many advances in the core mechanics of Assassin's Creed since that game came out that actually it could do with a little bit of a refresh and a polish up.
I absolutely
no
agree
issue with that.
Yeah.
Whereas Black Flag, doesn't need anything. It really doesn't.
Yeah. I thought it looked great. I mean, I haven't looked at it.
You go back and look at Assassin's
maybe,
Creed
but...
1, it's a bit slow by today's comparison.
It is.
Like, the combat's a bit janky, like, the world's a bit empty, but then again, what do you expect from the time period that they're in?
Yeah, well, but that's what I'm saying. They really, really nailed the formula, I think, the Assassin's Creed formula in 2.
Yeah, they did, but actually, first game is a really good benchmark, like, of what they were, hoping to do with it. It was ambitious at the time.
Yeah, Mike
and
says...
Altair deserves more love, because he doesn't get any love whatsoever. It's like, ooh, Ezio.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. Mike says Black Flag is peak, and I agree with that. And Anna says, no, I meant AC3 Liberation and AC Rogue.
Oh, yes, of course.
I have never played Rogue, because those games, at the very least, are kind of unknown. Yeah, I've never played Rogue.
No, I didn't play Rogue or Liberation as well. I sort of fell off AC after Brotherhood.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, because what brought me back was Origin. That took me... I was like, whoa, where'd this come... it was like a little... Like, they just tossed it out there.
Yeah, they were just like, right, we're going to make it... Yeah, we're just going to make an RPG, basically, at this point.
And it was good. And then Odyssey hit, and I was like, what? Okay, Odyssey, that was it for me. That was so good. But I love all the stuff.
I sort of fell off of all the AC stuff from many, many years ago, especially when they started introducing single player booster packs, basically, for like story progression. Right.
Mike says I got it on Switch as part of the Rebel collection.
Yeah,
he said Rogue was alright.
I do remember that.
Revelation. Brent says Revelations is basically AC 2.5.
Yeah, so. Revelations.
I have Revelations.
Yeah, Revelations and Brotherhood were essentially like they were side stories within within the mythology, especially Ezio's story. I really liked Brotherhood. Probably the last peak Assassin's Creed game that I actually played and loved, especially the online for that. That was ridiculously good.
Yeah, I think there's a lot. I don't know. It's a good franchise. I don't ever want to see it leave, but if Ubisoft ends up having to sell off their assets, which I 100% believe they're at that point, who knows who's going to get that? But I don't think Black Flag Remake is where it's at.
No.
It's just, I just don't feel like it is.
Yeah, AC is one of those series that like I liked, didn't necessarily love it, but they have absolutely milked the living hell out of it to the point I'm not interested in it anymore.
I'm genuinely shocked that Shadows didn't do better. But I haven't played it.
I am and I'm not.
I just watched it.
I am and I'm not. Certain aspects of it I think people really liked, but then certain aspects of it really irked certain sides of communities and the internet, let's say, and it put a sour taste into people's mouths.
It's stupid because it should just be about the game itself. But I know. Anyway. It's not in a vacuum. So.
Yeah, well, anyway. It is what it is. Right, shall we move on to the next story? Because I don't like talking about Ubi Slop.
Yes. Or Ubi Flop, as Daker said. I like that.
Yeah.
Ubi Flop. But yes.
So, let's talk about PlayStation. Because they are having a very interesting time of things at the moment, let's say.
Yes.
Because there is a rumour that's been going out recently. I'm not sure how much is going into it or how relevant it is. But anyway, the story comes from VGC. It was probably reported by someone else anyway. PlayStation's PC game sales have struggled because of its reluctance to commit day one releases on the platform.
Yep.
This will also come off the back end of something else I think might be mentioned in here, but we will talk about that. If it doesn't come up, I will mention it. So let's read the article. According to new analysis by research firm Newzoo via gamesindustry.biz, conducting following this week's report that Sony is allegedly scaling back its PC release strategy for its single-player games. So it has mentioned it. Cool. According to Newzoo, SIE's strategy of releasing games first on PlayStation 5, followed by PC release months or years later, led to a lower audience on PC compared to games that released on multiple platforms simultaneously. Quote, Newzoo's data shows that PlayStation titles ported to PC after their console launch typically see PC accounts for around 13% of total players in the first 3 months across both releases. That's according to Manu Rossier, the Director of Marketing Intelligence.
Right.
Quote, by comparison, when comparable AAA games launch simultaneously on PC and console, PC contributes closer to 44% of players in the same period.
Wow.
He also added, what's notable is that the pattern is not specific to Sony's first-party portfolio. We see almost no difference between first-party PlayStation titles, 12% PC share, and third-party PlayStation exclusives, which is 13%. Suggesting the outcome is primarily driven by the staggered release strategy rather than the franchise demand on PC.
Yes, I agree with that.
So, according to Rossier, PC's audience share of new PlayStation titles has been declining, with recent franchise ports performing worse than their predecessors. So, quote, looking at individual titles, the earlier wave of PlayStation PC releases captured relatively strong players' shares on the platform. Horizon Zero Dawn reached 22% PC share with just under 4 million lifetime players. God of War in 2018, 14%, which is 3.5 million. And Marvel's Spider-Man was 14%, which is around 3.8 million as well.
Yeah.
Most recent ports have been generally seen smaller PC shares, including Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart at 8%, Horizon Forbidden West at 7%, God of War Ragnarok at 6%, and Spider-Man 2 at 5%. Ghost of Tsushima is the notable exception at 11% of PC share, which is less than 2.1 million players, likely supported by being the franchise's first PC release.
Right. Okay.
So the quote is, the key takeaway is that release timing has a significant impact on PC engagement. When a PC version arrives years after the console launch, much of the early lifecycle demand has already been captured on the primary platform.
Yes.
So, according to Bloomberg, so Jason Schreier was a very busy person this week, let's just say, because he put out 3 different reports. One of them we will talk about later. SIE's pulling back from its plan to release its upcoming games on PC, with future single-player games set to become PS5 exclusives. Notably, Ghost of Yotei won't be coming to PC after plans for the ports were scrapped in recent weeks. Likewise, the upcoming PS5 exclusive Saros reportedly won't be getting a PC port either.
Jeez.
Which is weird because Returnal came to PC. And it's also quite funny that Returnal never got mentioned in this list at all, so clearly engagement on Returnal was quite poor on PC.
They didn't Returnal back to it. Oh, I hate that word.
Ugh. I also hate the fact that you tried to
I did.
so bad to fit that in, and it was poor. It's really bad.
That's what she said. I did.
You did. Anyway, so this is. I think this is a bit of a strange one. There's a couple of prongs to this one. Firstly, obviously diminishing returns on PC platform when you're not releasing stuff that's day and date.
Yeah.
People are not really going to care as much because, like they've said, they've already captured that main audience that they want to get with it. Mm-hmm. And let's be honest, PC players don't necessarily completely care about some of these properties.
Yes, that's true.
If they release day and date on there, I think they would care probably a little bit more. But obviously, Sony is looking at this going, why do we want to put this day and date on PC? We want people to be in our ecosystem. We don't want them to be on PC.
Yeah, but it's always been weird to me. Looking at Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, it's not like... yes, I did. Mike caught it. Kylie said it and instantly regretted it. I did. But it's like... you can release things that are not exclusive on a delay or whatever. But if I remember correctly, I think it was Spider-Man. It might have been Spider-Man 2. It was like a year or two after.
It has been the
Several
case.
years
Well,
after.
Spider-Man,
That's
the
different.
first Spider-Man was many years after the fact.
That's what I thought. And I was like, well, of course, you can't sell it on PC at the original price point if you're waiting, 5 years to release it. So I don't know why they would be like cutting off an entire market.
Mm-hmm.
Market share. That's stupid.
It's also
wait, fine, but not a few years.
No, but it's also the other thing about this as well is that they obviously haven't got that many studios that are willing to work on a PC version like immediately.
Yeah.
And the only real company that or only real studio that they have that actually does any PC ports is Nixxes. And they purchased Nixxes. Nixxes have done some of these ports, but actually I think this spells a really big issue for them as a studio, because like we've seen with Bluepoint, if they're not going to be working on any more PC ports, then what the hell's going to happen to Nixxes? Oh, they're going to get shut down, which is a real shame, because some of these PC ports are good versions. Zero Dawn and God of War were great. Spider-Man 1 was great. Spider-Man 2,
God of War's
not so much.
Yeah, but God of War is another one where I was just like, why did they wait so long afterwards? You're just...
I don't know. And I think the other
shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, the other prong to this one is I think this might come up more in the next news story, so I will cover it a bit more. Then I think lack of competition is another one. But we may discuss that in the next story a little bit more.
Right.
Because there's obviously some implications with it that I'll bring up properly.
Yes.
But this, I don't think this is good news necessarily. Just to be certain of this as well, this is only talking solely about single player games. It's not talking about, multiplayer games. Because, Helldivers obviously did it, Marathon came out on PC, like, same day and date. And Marvel Tokon is still coming out on PC as well on the same day. So, yeah, it's only the single player party. I wouldn't be surprised if Sony are looking at that going, well, we've got no competition to some degree. Why are we going to put these games on PC? We've got more of the market share. Let's just put them on PlayStation and leave it. If people want to buy a PlayStation, they buy a PlayStation. If they've already got a PlayStation, great, fantastic, who cares, basically. Whereas I think by doing this, they're sort of leaving money on the table and going, well, screw you PC players who've been interested in these games. Screw off. Like, we don't care about you anymore. Here you go. Like, buy a PlayStation, peasants.
Yep, that's the exact... But many years I've talked about Sony's arrogance. We have an entire, just tons of episodes where Sony just gets arrogant and then they F themselves in the A.
Yes,
and
they
not
do.
In a good way.
They do. But anyway, we'll move on to the next story because it basically transitions somewhat into this, let's say.
Huzzah!
Microsoft!
What? No way!
Okay. Microsoft has confirmed that its next generation games console is codenamed Project Helix, and they will run both Xbox and PC games.
That's not a surprise.
No.
But I do want to talk about it.
So on Thursday, Microsoft's gaming division shared a short teaser video on social media revealing the Project Helix logo. It is what it is. It's a Helix. Fantastic. In a separate message, New Gaming CEO Asha Sharma said that she would be meeting with developers to discuss the new console at GDC next week. Quote, and this has come from a tweet, or an X post, whatever you want to frigging call it these days. I still don't work out what it is. Great start to the morning with Team Xbox, where we talked about our commitment to the return of Xbox, including Project Helix, the codename for our next generation console. Project Helix will lead in performance and play your Xbox and PC games. Looking forward to chatting about this more with the partners and studios at my first GDC next week. So it's the first time that Microsoft has explicitly confirmed that its next console will be a hybrid PC device, though it's been expected for some time.
Yeah, it has.
So in October, tech YouTuber Moore's Law is dead posted a video showing what he claimed to be the main processor in the next Xbox console, stating that he believed Microsoft was positioning the next console to be a hybrid system capable of not only playing PC games on the Xbox store, but also PC games on other stores. And let's be honest, the Asus ROG Xbox Ally sort of showed that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, funny that there's a little byline about this. Later that same month, former Xbox president Sarah Bond suggested the next Xbox console will share some of the thinking behind the ROG Xbox Ally and Ally X handhelds, presumably preferring to its ability to access other stores. Quote, "Well, I can tell you're right. With the next gen console is going to be very premium, very high-end, curated experience," Bond told Mashable.
We don't need that right now.
I know.
Nobody can afford it.
Anyway, we're not going to talk about that quote. So it previously been claimed that Microsoft and Sony were aiming to launch a new console hardware in 2027. However, this window has been put into doubt with the ongoing surge in component prices. So it's possible it could be 28 or 29 now. So this I'm just going to circle back to this point. I think this is why PlayStation exclusives are not coming out on PC. They do not want them playable on a Microsoft console.
That is probably true. It's stupid, but you're probably right.
It's great because Microsoft are playing all nicey with Sony and going, here, have all these great games that used to be exclusive to us. Oh, by the way, here's Halo. Have Halo. That's fine. Remake of Halo 1. Have that. That is fine. Oh, no, Sony don't want to play ball anymore because they've clearly been burned by the Call of Duty issue.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, here's the thing. I said it way back. I think CD was a guest when I said it.
Quite possibly.
I'm standing by this. The next Xbox is going to be basically a Chromebook. And
basically.
That confirms exactly what my fears were. It's not... There's two fears confirmed. One, it's going to be an online-only machine. Hence, Chromebook.
Yeah.
And two, that premium experience means it's going to be well over $1,000, which means it's probably going to be over £1,000.
Yep. Well, by the time the exchange rates are taken into account, it's probably going to be 1-to-1 anyway at this point.
It's almost always 1-to-1, which pisses me off. And that's a stupid thing to do. It's just stupid. So, I don't know. I'm just going to be happy playing my Steam Deck for the next 5 years.
Steam Deck. Sorry, I will be back in a second. Carry on.
Oh, yes. But anyway, I've gone on this rant 1,000 times before. And then, Decker says I'm fearing that thought. And Nana says, to be fair, will Xbox even survive more than 2 years from now with hardware? That's the thing. Anything they make now, I forget which console it was, if Pete was here. I want to say it was the Nintendo 64. By the time they put the console out, the hardware was already behind. And of course, there's the infamous, the Switch came out with a chipset that was already years behind. I can absolutely foresee this happening with the Xbox. Just already showing up to the table with out-of-date hardware. I don't know.
Yeah, I do worry about that. I mean, they're saying it's going to be a premium experience, but I really doubt that it's going to be a premium experience.
It's a premium price.
I mean, premium price for sure. We know what things are like anyway. Like by the time you release a console, it's almost outdated within a year anyway, maybe even 2.
Yep. Exactly.
Console developers never get the most out of their consoles until at least year 4.
And used to. Like, the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, they were future-proofed. And that's what we need to see. But we didn't see that.
No.
And I know that COVID and all of that really contributed. But we didn't see future-proofing at all.
But the problem is,
the latest ones.
The problem that I have with this is that, COVID happened. But yet they still insisted on releasing consoles. They should have pushed them back by at least a year.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I mean, we talked very much about that, and I think Pete and I are still of that same stance. That was just, what?
I mean,
I
it was
still can't
confusing
believe
as all
that.
hell. I never really understood why it was even a thing,
No.
but hey, like, they decided to do
Didn't make any
it,
sense.
you know,
Yeah.
and
they're now paying the price, and
I think
or
that,
other people aren't paying the price, hence why they can't sell any consoles. Nobody wants to pay that.
no, I
for
think
no
they
games.
No, I think they've paid the price over the last few years by not having like any games that are really properly developed for the systems that they're on.
Never pushed. There's nothing that pushed it to its limits in a good way. Just
not
nothing.
At all. No,
It's just stupid.
No,
So
I'll talk to you about it properly off air later because there's something I'm going to be doing soon, and I think that will help me in a major way. But
Okay.
there are things that I'm doing in the background that are really strongly making me consider what my stance is as a current gamer
Yeah,
in a major way. I've been doing it recently
Yeah.
a lot more than I have been over the last few years.
Yeah.
But I think I'm seriously very, very, very strongly considering getting rid of that Xbox in the front room.
I wouldn't blame you. I have not touched my Xbox in 19 months, and that was because I was playing a game with someone else.
Was it Suicide Squad?
Yes. If I hadn't been playing Suicide Squad, I probably wouldn't have started my Xbox at all.
Yeah.
And I haven't regretted not playing it. I've been playing PC the whole time. I'm always going to be a gamer. I'm always going to play games. But that's why I was saying last week or whenever, if you're into retro, get your retro stuff now. I know it can be expensive. I know.
Mm-hmm.
But start getting your hard copies and saving them up. Or your ROMs. Get some daggum ROMs. If you already own the games. FBI agent. Because... Like, I'm a gamer. I'm always going to be a gamer. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be buying a console in, 3 or 4 years from now.
No, I'm definitely not. Especially with, like, Microsoft's practice of putting games on PC. I'm like, well...
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want Game Pass anymore. I've had enough of it. Like, once October comes, I'm not renewing it. I've already cancelled the automatic subscription for it.
Mine. Yeah, I really should cancel mine. I haven't touched it.
I don't have PS Plus. I refuse to get it, even though I've got a load of free games on there from ages ago. I'm not going to play them. Yeah. Like, my PlayStation literally is pretty much just a Yakuza machine at this point.
Yes.
And I will play other games on it, but like even a game like Marvel Tokon, I was like, well, what do I get it on? And I went, no, I'm just going to get it on PC. Just going to get it on PC. Got a really good price for it, by the way. I'll tell you about that afterwards.
Very good. Well, I was thinking also, like, I started looking through my Steam library because obviously I'm installing games. I forgot I can just play Doom, all of the Dooms, and all of the Halos on my daggone Steam Deck. And
yes,
it's like, I don't need anything else. That makes me happy. And then if I just want to cast it to my projector, because I need a big screen, fine, I'll do that.
Well, the thing is, this is what I was saying to you. This is what I was saying to you. Get yourself a dock, because if you get a dock, you can hook it up to there, and then you don't have to stream it to it, and then you can connect any wireless controller to it, and you're done. You're sorted. You're good.
Yeah.
You are good. Anyway, so that's enough about this story, because we've got 2 stories left, and these are no good stories.
Oh no!
I am not happy about. Well, one of them is quite is expected, and one of them I'm not happy about. Let's get into it. So, I'm currently just gonna post something quickly, like in front of your face, like so. Please watch, because not only do we have Concord,
right? Yes.
I have my sealed copy of Concord. This will become very apparent soon enough why I'm showing you the copies of Concord. I know why. I also added another game.
Okay.
To the library of dead games.
That's awesome, Pete.
Unfortunately, it's not the game we're going to be talking about, but.
Oh, okay.
Who remembers Anthem?
Oh, good. Okay. I was going to say, the game we're going to be talking about, I don't think has a hard copy.
No,
That's
it doesn't,
awesome,
because
Pete.
I wanted to to add it to my ever-growing library of graveyard games.
I love that. I think, yes, graveyard games. That's very good, Pete.
I'm
That's
literally
awesome.
I'm building a graveyard game.
I love that. That's awesome.
I'm not
But
even
I
joking.
know what
Look,
we're going to talk about.
still sealed. Anthem
See?
still sealed.
I love that. I love that. That's great. That's great.
That's so stupid. That was the worst £5 I ever spent.
Oh, come on. That's awesome, though.
But anyway,
yes.
but we're now talking about games that are dead. So
no,
that's
what
why
game
that's
can it
why I
be?
left the room. I had to go and get those props.
Oh, okay.
Because
awesome.
the troubled free-to-play shooter Highguard, we did a point of rage.
Oh, no way.
Is officially shut down a little over 6 weeks after its high-profile launch. Developer
I
Wilde
can't believe
Entertainment has confirmed.
Jeff.
Jeff.
I can't believe it. No way. Say it isn't so, Pete.
I don't believe it. Well, you better believe it. So Highguard, as we know, launched on January 26th following its bold announcement at the Game Awards in December.
Wow.
But despite initially reaching millions of players, it did not reach millions of players.
No.
It
well,
did
for
not.
no, it didn't. It was only a few 100,000, wasn't it?
Well, it was about 100-something thousand on PC, and we don't know what PS5 and Xbox was like, but I doubt it was millions of players. This is according to its developer. Yeah, that's the problem. According to its developer, player numbers quickly plummeted, and Wildlight laid off most of its development team the following month. Now, the California-based studio has confirmed that Highguard will shut down entirely on the 12th of March. So you have 4 more days as we're recording this.
Are they going to give, like, all the free DLC?
We're getting to this.
Oh, okay.
So, in an update posted on social media, it said that the game has not been able to attract players to sustain long-term development. So, one final update will be released this week, it said. So, I'll read the quote in full.
Oh, goodness.
So, today we're sharing difficult news. We have made the decision to permanently shut down Highguard on March 12th. Since launch, more than 2 million players stepped into Highguard's world. You shared feedback, created content, and many believed in what we were building. For that, we are deeply grateful. Despite the passion and hard work of our team, we have not been able to build a sustainable player base to support the game long term. Servers will remain online until March 12th. We hope you'll jump in with us one more time to show your support and get those final matches in while we still can. The team is excited to release one final game update to enjoy in the remaining life of the game. We'll be adding a new warden, new weapon, account level progression, and skill trees. Full patch notes are coming, and we're targeting tonight or tomorrow morning for patch release as at the time of writing. From all of us at Wildlight, thank you for playing and supporting us and for being part of the Highguard's story. So, things that they should have had at the very beginning of the game anyway, that they were adding.
Wow.
Anyway, so, don't know what Highguard is. First of all, have you been living under a rock? Second of all, you must subscribe to this podcast, because what the hell have you been doing? We'd already did a point and rage at this.
Yes.
Several times over.
Yes, Jeff.
But, for those who may not be in the know, or not be complete nerds like we are, let's go into Highguard, because Highguard was announced with great really VGC, great fanfare.
Well, I mean, from Jeff.
Great fanfare at the close of the Game Awards. It was developed by veterans of the hero shooter genre. The game combined FPS mechanics with rideable mounts and raid mechanics, with teams tasked with breaching each other's bases. What they failed to mention is that most of the team came from Apex Legends, Titanfall 2, and Overwatch. Ultimately 3 better games.
Yes.
Anyway.
Well.
After the designer claims that most of the team had been laid off last month, Wildlight subsequently confirmed that it had let go a number of team members while keeping a core group of developers to continue innovating and supporting the game. So, according to a Bloomberg report on Highguard's development, this is why Jason Schreier has been a very busy man this week, because he was the one who spoke about the PS5 ports to PC not happening. This, and one other story, I can't remember what it was. Gaming giant Tencent had quietly funded Wildlight Entertainment, and the studio's initial wave of staff cuts came after the conglomerate decided to pull out due to the game's soft launch.
That's what she said. Yes.
Damn those soft launches. They never help anyone at all.
No one loves a soft launch.
Nah. The shooter had been in development for several years before it was announced and had a year of post-launch content already revealed before today's shutdown news. So Highguard's failure again highlights the volatility of the AAA and live service games market.
Stop making live service games.
Stop making slop.
Yeah.
With the majority of consumers entranced in big, established, forever games like Fortnite and Call of Duty. No, they're not. No, they are not. I'm sorry, but no, this is where the issue is with this VGC article. It's absolutely bloody ridiculous. People don't always want that. They're already vying for people's time. Some people just wanted a new Titanfall.
I mean, yeah.
Should have just made a Titanfall game. People wanted that. Or build on what you did great with Titanfall and make another single-player game in a different universe, and people might have actually liked it.
But that's the thing. Everybody thinks that they can make quick money with Fortnite, but Fortnite cannot. There's no Fortnite killer. Fortnite's formula cannot be repeated because
they stole it.
But Fortnite's main audience are still to this day. They started out 12. They are now maybe 19, 20. But then you've got more 12-year-olds coming up. And I mean, I'm saying this as someone who has played Fortnite, so I'm not like, slamming it or anything. You can't make all games appealing to a 12-year-old. 12-year-old does not have money. You need to make games appealing to the age bracket that has money. And that's... So every time people try to come out with, a Fortnite killer, they're not realizing that a 12-year-old can convince their mom to give them money for Spider-Man skin or the Lego skins or whatever. But a 12-year-old cannot convince their mom to give them money for Fortnite and money for Highguard and money for Destiny. You know what I'm saying? I'm just picking live service games.
I know.
So a 12-year-old only has a finite resource of money. People, middle-aged people, we got a little bit more money. So make games appeal to us. And guess what? We don't want like 5,000 Fortnite clones. That's just me.
Agreed. Yeah. It's ridiculous. People don't want live service.
No.
The problem is you're gonna have a live service game. Like only one is going to be able to take your attention, and it's going to be very, very, very difficult to replace that attention. Yeah. Like you said, Fortnite has already captured an audience.
Yeah.
Call of Duty has already captured an audience over 15 or 20 years.
Yeah.
There are people who don't like Black Ops 7, but will still play it because it's Call of Duty. Or they've gone back to Black Ops 6. I don't really know, to be honest. Yeah. But same with Battlefield. Battlefield fans are Battlefield fans. They're not going to walk away from that series. It's been established for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
If you're going to release a game like this, what you should have done is released it in beta first.
Yeah, I agree.
Release it in alpha, release it in beta, do soft launches, do stuff like that. Don't expect that you're going to hit the ground running with a huge amount of players on day one and then build from there. I think Marathon is also having the same problem.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what, Pete? You're making a valid point because remember, Fortnite didn't do that. There's Fortnite, PUBG, and Arma, and
there was Arma. Yes, of course there was Arma 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, and one more I just cannot remember right now.
Yeah, but we also remember that Fortnite came out as Save the World, didn't it? As a single player game, and then they stole.
I did play that.
They sold like PUBG, it's like formula, and made it its own. It's like okay.
Exactly, but in the beginning, PUBG was everyone. That was the leader.
Yep.
And then PUBG died off, and then Fortnite shot up, and it's like. Fortnite never hit the ground running.
Not straight away, no.
No, so you're making a very valid point. all the pomp, all the circumstance that came with Highguard, that kind of came with Marathon, but mostly Highguard, they didn't earn it. Not, I mean, it's hard to say that Fortnite earned it, but in a way they did.
They did by constantly updating the game. They also, they also made sure that they had something that Highguard and Concord never had.
A player base.
No, an interesting art style at least that made it unique.
Yeah, I mean, that is very true. I looked at Highguard and it's very generic.
Yep.
Very.
Exactly.
Which I see a lot of games are going that way. That's my fear for Fable, but we'll talk about that with Fable.
Oh, funny. Something interesting has just dropped on my desk. This is a bit weird.
Uh-huh.
I now own a physical copy of Highguard.
What? Very good. Very good, Pete.
It's in reverse, but it says Highguard, aka Concord 2.
That was the sight gag. You need to come find us at twitch.tv/rapper reviews, because that was funny.
So the internet has now dubbed this Concord 2, by the way, and they're now dubbing Marathon Concord 3.
Oh my gosh.
Because that could be next.
Oh, I know it's going to be next.
Oh boy, if that goes down, then boy.
Oh my gosh. Look, our creators.
Oh, Brent, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't tempt me with a good time. I might have to do it.
Well, it could go in the graveyard. That's true.
I might have to do it.
I do love your graveyard, Pete. That is quite good, actually.
Oh, I've only just started doing it recently. It's like after the news that Anthem was shutting down, I was like, quick, go and buy a copy. Go and buy a copy.
I remember, though, how gleeful you were with Concord, because you had got, your money back for it, and then you got...
I was well happy with it.
Yeah. And it's not opened or anything, right?
No, it's still sealed. Still sealed.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, it is. And you were very, very happy about that. So I think...
Oh, yeah, I was ecstatic. I was like,
yeah.
That's my nest egg at one point. There's going to be some idiot that's going to go, I need a full PS5 library. What's this Concord game? And they're just going to look at it and I'm going to be like, oh, my time to shine.
You could just sell this would never happen, but a year or two down the road, sell your PlayStation and just have only dead games and just sell only dead games.
You know what? I think I'm going to have to go buy Marathon now.
I think
I don't want to support them, but I might have to go and buy it.
I know. You're gonna have to. I think it must.
If it has a physical copy, of course.
Yes.
Bear with me.
Good point, actually. Bungie doesn't really do physical copies, but maybe. As Pete goes to the internet to find out if there's a physical copy.
God damn it!
I was quite disappointed. Oh no! What? There isn't one?
Nope. Digital game.
But see, you know what's crazy about that?
Bungo, you suck.
That means that they didn't even bother with a special edition and all
that
they
did.
Of stuff.
They have got a special edition of it. It's just a digital only game.
Oh my gosh.
So stupid.
Oh my gosh. That is so stupid.
It's doomed to fail. I'm afraid to say it's doomed to fail.
Yep.
At least Concord, they were like, oh look, physical version. It's gonna suck, but it was still...
Oh my gosh. Wow. It's crazy the amount of dead games we're getting now. But that's the thing. We've talked about it again. We've talked about it on this show 1,000 million gazillion times, and we will continue to do it. Stop making live service games.
Yeah, please do.
Yes, I like live service. I like having a game that's always on and updating constantly. I do. I don't want to have to constantly pay for aspects of a game and play it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I'd rather just buy a game and play it, and then hopefully there's DLC. But this live service of you can't play if you don't pay, I don't like that.
Brent has put, I might still have my physical copy of Defiance. Nice.
Oh my gosh. Was that the one they made the TV show as well?
I think so.
Because there was one that Sci-Fi Channel made a TV show. And I think the TV show was better than the game.
Probably. I mean, let's be honest, they did that secret level, didn't they, on Amazon?
Oh, yeah.
And even
yeah.
the Concord episode was better than the game.
Oh my gosh, I know.
And it still sucked, to be honest.
Oh my gosh. Stop making dumb games.
Yep.
Well,
anyway.
no, you can make dumb games.
No, speaking of games.
Uh-huh.
This is so unfortunate. This one I saw come up this morning or like yesterday, and this absolutely is brutal. Because you say about live service games getting the poop can.
Yes.
This one might sting even more so.
Oh no.
Because it's a single player game.
Oh no, okay.
It's also another one as well that is unfortunately falling under the wayside of the Jeff Keighley curse.
Oh no.
The December Game Awards curse has now set in.
Oh no.
Because the new studio founded by Yakuza series creator Toshihiro Nagoshi is reportedly facing closure after publisher NetEase indicated it will pull its funding from its debut title.
Oh no! Is it a financial thing or is it bad quality?
We will get to this.
Okay.
So, according to Bloomberg, employees of Nagoshi Studio were told on Friday that NetEase intends to cut off funding for Gang of Dragon, which was announced at the Game Awards for 3 months ago, that was supposedly coming out in May. NetEase allegedly made the decision after discovering the project needed an additional 7 billion yen, equating to $44.4 million in funding to reach completion.
What? Okay, that's ridiculous. I'm on their side now. Wow, a game should not cost that much.
Well, we'll get to this anyway.
Okay.
Nagoshi is said to be seeking additional funding to continue developing the project, but has had no success so far. Neither NetEase nor Nagoshi Studios has responded to the claims. So, what was Gang of Dragon? Gang of Dragon was announced in December and is said to be deep in development. The action game stars prolific South Korean American actor Ma Dong-seok, best known for The Eternals, Marvel's Eternals, The Outlaws, and Train to Busan. So, like I said at the top of this is the new game from the original Yakuza creator.
Yeah.
So this looked very Yakuza.
Yeah, I'm sure it would.
But it looked quite awesome, actually, if I'm honest. So Nagoshi Studios' first Western interview in 2023 told VGC. So Nagoshi told VGC that he would not let fans down of the previous games and would ensure that they would be happy with his new studio's debut game. Nagoshi Studios' troubles are the latest in a long line of headlines following NetEase's decision to significantly scale back its international game development operations, following years of investment in new studios around the world. The move has caused chaos across its international operations, with several studios being forced to close and others seeking new funding. So, in addition to the initial closure of T-, FPC and Bad Brain, NetEase split from Vancouver-based Worlds Untold, the studio it founded with Mass Effect writer Mac Walters in 2023, as well as Seattle-based Jar of Sparks, the studio founded in 2022 by Xbox veteran Jerry Hook. So, Aoka Studios, Tokyo-based developer behind Square Enix's Visions of Mana, was also closed in 2024. So other Japanese studios, including Suda's Grasshopper Manufacture and Resident Evil producer Kobayashi's GP Track 50, have pushed ahead with release plans without NetEase's continued support. And that's the end of the story. So, first of all, the December the Game Awards curse is real.
Yes.
And it's almost like you shouldn't spend that kind of money to put a trailer onto something that you're absolutely guaranteeing is, one, going to come out, and two, is going to be a success.
Sheesh.
Two,
that's a lot
don't
of
spend
money.
this kind of goddamn money on a game, especially from your debut game.
Like, why is it costing so much? Just the actor?
I mean, if you look at like the actual game itself, because I would go back and look at that trailer because I did.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's high end. Like that's the problem. Like,
Yeah.
it looks like they've spent a lot of money on it.
I mean, that's good.
Visually, it looks spectacular. Even from the
Yeah.
screenshot I'm looking at the moment, it's ridiculous. But I mean, it's a large scale game. Of course, it's going to be. It's a Yakuza style game. It's a revival of what made Yakuza, basically, because Nagoshi clearly feels that Sega haven't pushed the series forward in the way that he would have liked, which is probably why he left Sega.
I would think so, yeah.
And RGG Studios, but it's such a shame because this looks cool as hell. Like, the combat style looks amazing. Like, obviously you've got a large scale actor in there who's been in Hollywood movies. His paycheck can't be small, let's say.
No, exactly.
But this is like one of the few trailers that I saw at the Game Awards and went, actually, I'm on board with this. I think I said to Nana at the time, actually, when we did our roundup of it, that actually I'm well on board with this. I can't wait for this to come out. Yeah. And that's rare for me to say about anything of that show. Holy crap, man. This one hit hard. I was like, damn. But also, like, you got to look at the reality of the situation as well. Is that you're an up-and-coming studio.
Yep.
You've already seen what's happened with the game studios across the world already. Why would you spend this kind of money on a game?
I'm literally just like, I'm just shocked. I'm in shock. I can't fathom that amount. That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And yet you look at like things like Team Cherry. Tiny little studio from Australia. It's like 4 people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably spent not a lot of money on Hollow Knight, went on to be a major success.
Yeah.
And then went and made Silksong. Took them 6 years to make it.
Yes.
And clearly upended the like the visual quality of that game. Yeah. Like for the second game. But they didn't spend an arm and a leg to do it. Or they spent within their means to be able to do so that they could survive as a studio long after the fact. Like, the whole point of this is you don't spend your operating capital to start on a hit or miss like situation. Like, in this industry, it's do or die. Like, it feels like with a lot of these studios that have all split off from major publishers. They're like, right, we're not getting creative control. Okay, let's go and form our own studio. Oh, running a studio is quite hard.
Yeah.
And we can't even get a game over the line at this point.
To be fair, this actually happened. This is going to be boring to most people, but this actually, same thing happened, sort of thing, in the 90s with the comic books. The artists from Marvel, X-Men, and basically all the X products, they split off because they were like, oh, we can do such a better job. So they all split off and formed Image, I believe, was their thing. And the first year was great. It was gangbusters because people were like, oh, we recognize these names. They're so great or whatever. And then eventually, I think it was Marvel. It might have been DC. Ended up having to buy the studios because they were suddenly like, we don't know how to run a studio. We know how to draw comics, but that's it. And they lost a bunch of money. That is exactly what is happening in games today. You know, just make games. Just make good games.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Just make games.
Just make games.
Just make a game. Make it small scale to start.
Yep.
Build your portfolio up. Get some good developers in. Then when you've got some good profit and you feel like you can spend a bit more on it, then do it.
Yep.
But, you know, clearly it's like it really is just a Hail Mary at the moment of any studio just to go in and go, right, let's just do this.
Yep.
Like, we've got no choice, let's just go in hard and go in raw.
That's what she said.
Yeah, set you up for that one.
I know you did, and I just took it.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah. So, yeah, this is stupid. This is really dumb, and I hate the games industry, but also, games industry, stop making stupid decisions.
Yes! Just make good games. We've been asking for that for 5 years now. Just make good games.
The crash is coming. The crash is coming. And that's our show for this week. Yay!
We ended on such a positive note.
Woo! Because we always do.
It's true. But that is why Requiem currently is my game of the year. But with that said, yeah, Nancy, I would say it started. I think so.
Oh yeah, no, I think it has started, but I think there's a big.
Oh.
There's something bigger coming soon.
That's what she said. But all that leaves me to do then is, Pete, where out there in Never Neverland can they find you?
Here, the internet, other places.
Yes.
Stop calling people. I heard
I'm
that.
not calling people. No, that's my my notifications.
Okay, sounded like
How
you
would
were
I
about
call someone when I was talking?
No, it sounded
Also-
like you were about to
also-
make you were making a call when someone hung up.
No. I know 2 people. Pete and the guy I take care of.
And you don't even call any of
That's
them.
not true. I don't call any of them. I also have Tegan, my trainer.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't call him either. So occasionally leave him voice messages, but that's
Oh, okay. Well, he gets more than I do, clearly.
that's true. Yeah, but it's a voice message and no other interaction.
I mean, I get 2 hours of a podcast with you and no other
That's
interaction,
true.
so it's similar.
You know what? Pete, you spend more time with me than literally anyone else on the planet. I just realized that.
Yay?
Poor Pete.
Yay?
With that...
With that shocking bombshell, it's time to end.
Where can they find you?
You can find me on the internet, generally here, and obviously dealing with social media. That's at the
Yes.
end of the show when you listen properly, if you do listen to that stuff. But you can also find me on the Never Watchers podcast, which is a film and TV related podcast that I do with Kurt Lewin, where one of us has watched the film, the other one hasn't. And yeah, we did Marvel recently. Because
Yes,
we
I
did.
need to
We're going to be
listen
back.
to that one.
Yeah, we're going to be back with another Marvel one soon, I think, or we might be coming out with something soon before that. But I know Daredevil Born Again is coming out at the end of the month, so I know Marvel's coming. Another Marvel thing's coming soon, but keep your eye on the socials for that because I think there'll be a poll going up for the next film we cover anyway. So
That's what she said.
yeah. Other than that, the only other thing I've got plugged this week is the Game Chat podcast with Mike Tendo64. Go to his channel at Mike Tendo64 or the Game and Chat podcast. I can't remember which channel it's on. But we did a hour plus discussion on Resident Evil Requiem this week.
Nice.
We got, we only spoke about it up to a certain point because I'd only got that far myself, so we didn't go any further than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, really good, fun discussion. So go and check it out over there. Let them know I sent you, obviously. Anyway, Kylie, where can they find you? Where's your streaming? What are you streaming this week?
Well, this week, since I hopefully am over being sick, even though I keep fighting a cough coming on, like there's a coughing fit. Like as soon as we hang up here, I'm gonna cough my brains out. But you can find me Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Over on twitch.tv/Kiley_Wilde, KILEY_WILDE, where I am going to play. I'm not sure if I'm going to start playing the Bindi DLC yet, or if I'm going to have a 1-day break and play, because Hitman is doing a Requiem thing.
Oh, cool.
So I might play the Requiem thing for Hitman on Monday. Wednesday is Life is Strange. Life is Strange is every day. And then Friday, we're going to continue Requiem because holy crap, it's my favorite game right now. Well, it's not my favorite game. Abiotic Factory is my favorite game. But it is my game of the year so far. So do that. Come join me there. 6:30 p.m. UK time. And that's where you can find me.
Yay.
Which only leaves me to say, I forgot how my sign-off goes. I'm full of tequila. That is my sign-off. Thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Our chat has been wonderful tonight. Thank you guys and everything. So without that, we will see you and talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Rapid Reviews Radio Podcast. You can watch the recording of the show live on Twitch every Sunday evening at 7 p.m. UK time at www.twitch.tv/rapidreviews. You can also watch the podcast on YouTube, search Rapid Reviews 5534, and you can also watch the video version of the show on Spotify, just search Rapid Reviews Radio. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, a rating, or a comment on this episode. You can also follow us on Twitter at rrradiopod, as well as on Blue Sky at rrradiopodcast.bsky.social. Also be sure to visit rapidreviewsuk.com for all the latest reviews and previews.